I'm here inside an old sports shop. Nobody's using it. It closed down about 6 months ago. So we decided to turn it into a parkour park. Actually, this isn't really just a parkour area, it's a circus training facility which was set up by Owen, Alex and Sean with a little bit of help from a company called 3Space. I spoke to Owen to find out a little bit more about the project.
3Space are a charity who have taken on this empty property which wasn't being used, and 3Space, their charitable aim is to make the property available free of charge to charities and social enterprises. Because of the situation with business rates being quite high even for empty properties, essentially by letting a charitable organisation or a social enterprise use that property, there is a considerable reduction in the business rates for the current landlords, in this case JJB. Well, the Circus House is a community interest company, so as such fits the bill as a social enterprise. Our main aim is to provide a dedicated circus training space in Manchester, primarily because we realised that a lot of people were having to leave Manchester to take their circus training to the next level, and frequently when they returned, having done quite a lot of training, there wasn't a suitable, easily available space for them to train in. We're open to people's offers of what they want to do in the space, which is why we invited Northern Parkour to come down and really do their thing with putting a training space in.
So as you can imagine, quite a lot of work went into building this park, and this was primarily done by Scott, Robin and Mike.
Well, it's taken us about 4 weeks, but once we got the space, we just started bringing in materials. Some of the scaffolding was salvaged from the old parkour park that you may have seen. We've pretty much been working every night and banging and screwing things together, sawing bits of wood. It's pretty robust, pretty solid stuff. This one's built by practitioners. It's actually conceived and built, so it's done for quite a low budget. We don't have as many people involved in the process. Most of the equipment you see has either been donated or given to us. I think we built the whole structure, the whole place for about £150.
150 quid. It was about that. We spent more money on screws than anything else. We already had the tools from the previous parkour park. We had the idea, we got the wood free, the scaffolding was free. So yeah, 150 quid is about right.
We sort of said to Scott at the beginning, because we train with Scott and we do other things with Scott, you know, what would you guys as a group want if we gave you some space? And they went away, planned for a bit and came back and built an absolutely incredible facility, so yeah.
It's definitely an opportunity for anybody out there, really, to try and find some sort of project like this, like 3Space are running, where you get, I don't know, basically in a place for free or very, very little rent, and it's yours to do what you want with.
Hi, I'm Robin Aarons, one of the co-park builders. You're about to see an interview with me. It's not going to be entirely serious.
Hold your breath. Make a wish. Count to 3. Come with me, and you'll be in a world of pure imagination. Take a look, and you'll see into your imagination. We'll begin with a spin, traveling in the world of my creation. What we'll see will defy explanation. If you want to view paradise, simply look around and view it. Anything you want to do it. Want to change the world? There's nothing to it.
Robin! It's supposed to be a serious video.
The obvious benefit for us building it is that we had pretty much full control over what we made. So we made things that we wanted to train on, we made objects at a certain height that we might not find outside. It was really, for us, we got so much more variety than we could ever hope for outside. You know, you've got the amount of variety in this one small space that you have in maybe 3-4 cities.
Because most of the park's modular, we can shift stuff around, and so nothing's really fixed, which means that you can reconfigure it, and it just opens up loads of different opportunities for different movements. So that, combined with the fact that it's not quite finished yet and there is going to be more stuff built, means that I think it's got quite a lot of potential, and hopefully people shouldn't get bored too quickly with it.
We've created kind of standard obstacles, I guess, but almost everything here can be moved, if not everything. We've actually built it strong enough and sturdy enough that you can pretty much do anything on it. There are certain things where if you tried hard enough you could kick over one of these boxes, but only in the same way you can move a gymnastic box over.
It's one of the stipulations of the agreement with JJB, the fact that we can't rig into the walls or the existing staircase, which would be amazing if we could rig just straight into the walls or straight into the scaffolding sort of bar setup that's already there. We could just have so much more stability and have so much more height. There's nothing that's attached to wall or floor. I think we did quite a good job of making it all quite secure.
One thing which I do want to make sure of really with this is that it doesn't become a substitute for outdoor training. I see this really as being supplementary to the outside stuff. So outside, obviously the majority of parkour should take place there, but this just gives you that extra option.
We really want to work with you guys doing the parkour and blur the boundary between parkour and circus and make parkour guys more aware of the performance side of things, and to take some of the skill that we see being performed by the parkour guys and transfer that into the circus and have a real crossover between the two.
It's also a good opportunity to put some classes on for some of the beginners. I mean, we used to run the beginners class all the time and they were quite popular. And you get a certain crowd along to that normally wouldn't come out training with us anyway. And for people like that, and probably younger people as well, this place would be good for teaching.
We have a youth circus that's going on. We're hoping to have parkour lessons for under 18s. We're really trying to get young people involved in a healthy and creative activity, so people get the opportunity to come in and take part in activity as well as having physical benefits. Circus is a performing art, so it has a real opportunity for creative outlet.
It's just kind of a hive of activity in this place. And for something that was abandoned 6 months ago, it's absolutely brilliant. It's just come alive. It's benefited JJB, they're not paying the money anymore, and this place has just been used to its potential.
Let's finish the weekend.
Yeah, basically, communities around Manchester are 64% better off with a parkour park installation, and crime in any given area will drop by at least 750% within probably 2-3 weeks.
That's quite beneficial, isn't it?
It's quite beneficial, I'd say, yeah.